Okay, guys. So, guys, in starting from now on, eventually I'll be using these videos for like direct YouTube videos. So this would be the time where you guys can say, "Hi, YouTube." Hi, YouTube. So yes, another day, another lesson. Shabba shabu, shadoobie de baba. Hick, crit, big. Irashai. How's it going? Subscribe to Jellyman YouTube. Hi, Twitch. I love when YouTube says hi, Twitch. So yes, oh nice, stock images, we evolve. I know, I'm getting there. Been trying to work on my speaking by interacting with more natives. It's going somewhere. Don't know if it's a good destination though. 愛するは真ん中に心があるから、心身、恋は下に心があるから、下心へえ、面白。面白いね。面白いこと言うな、大ちゃん。You say some pretty interesting stuff. すごい。そういう豆知識とかみんな持って、すごいなっていつも思うわ。Your shirt is cooler than I'll ever be. Thanks, Rigel. He's my cousin. He gave me it. Sleeping kills. I know, that was such a... What's up, Hit Crit? Beck, san? Irashai. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Welcome to the lesson. We are starting now. Hello, YouTube. Subscribe. Hello, YouTube beans. Hey, YouTube viewers, come hang out at Twitch for live interaction with Jelly Sensei and this awesome community. I'll put that in the video. What if I told you there's 2 ways to say that in Japanese? You mean 20 ways? So, what's today's major lesson, guys? There's always more. Basically, we're going to be doing a lesson onしなければならない, or plus all the other ways of saying it. That is a high quality meme. Thank you. I tried very hard this time. I try meme. I try do meme. 本当にマジでほんま嘘だろ Yeah, so that's it. It's like, honestly, guys, I think this will be the easiest lesson that we've ever done. Like, there's not much to say. But basically in Japanese, what this all means, there's always more. I swear, I will learn a word in Japanese, and then you know, a month later or 2 years later, and then I find out another way. Okay, it's over. And then I find out another way of saying the same word. So I'm like, oh, wow, I know all the ways to say this. And then I hear another one. And especially at the beginning when you're first learning Japanese, it happens all the time. So here it is. Here it is. I mean, this is pretty much it. Let me move it up a little bit. I think that's good enough. I mean, that's not the whole lesson. I have some more stuff to show you. But move that up. There we go. There we go. Seriously, all of these things basically mean I have to. Imagine saying Togiyori instead of Tamani. Kek. Exactly. You gotta knock that off. Knock that off, Bernardo. Good lesson. Thanks, Sensei. Okay, guys, bye. Oh, you're not done? Oh, yeah, we still got some more stuff to do. Okay. Jelly, I don't remember your sentence properly, but I think you said something like that Japanese skill can be measured by the amount of expressions you know for the same thing. I hope I quoted you correctly, but I think that you are so right. I will try to use this kind of phrase too. I feel it does sound like something I might have said. I can't remember. I think I remember saying something like that. But yeah, I think that's true. Is like, look, you know how to say one thing, like, in how many different ways can you say it? Can sometimes measure your skill. Maybe that wasn't me. That might not be me. You can see through my shirt. Sirkan! Hey, I saw your message a second ago. What's up, my friend? Magokoro ka. Magokoro, sincerity. Shitagokoro. Hey. Ah, shitagokoro, この間. I learned that the other day, 下心. Jelly says, ありがとう。ごめん、大ちゃん。読めなくて。Magokoro, sincere, like a sincere, so, and 下心, ulterior motive. Yeah, I just learned ulterior motive the other day. Because it's a word that I always say in English. It was one of the first things you learned. That happens, right? So guys, here's the lesson, at least for this slide, okay? Is I have to. So all of these, I forget who requested this lesson, but I'm doing it as a request. Everything here just means I have to, or, you have to. It depends on who is doing it and stuff. But it's like, can you guys find the pattern? しなけりゃならない. Oh, come on. Show me the basic form. I'd say that that's the basic form. Welcome to the community. I'm James. いらっしゃい。日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? How are you doing? How's it? If you are studying Japanese, how's it been going? You struggling? You doing okay? So this is the basic structure. So let's break it down a little bit though. So shinai, I didn't know one of those breakdown things. So it's basically like there's a lot in here, but it's kind of like here's what I want. Here's what I want. Oh. This is my Okay. Just a bunch of random kanji. That's awesome. What's up, James? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. I've even seen ya instead of dame. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. So, essentially, guys, here's how I thought about shinakereba naranai, like this grammar structure, okay? This is a very common grammar structure, and you see it, like, there's so many ways, and I don't even have all of them listed here. I have almost all of them. But here's how I want you to think about this. And I know it might be a little hard, because you're like, wow, look at all these different verb conjugations and particles and blah, blah, blah. It's like, just for this one, don't think, and just know that all this stuff, this version, all of it just means I have to. If you don't think about why, you're gonna have a much better time. If you try and sit there and think about like, oh, but it's okay, so shinakereba, okay, so that's shinai. Okay, I got it, shinai. Right. And then plus kereba, that means it's like if. So if I don't, okay. And then naranai, so that's like to not become. Okay, to not become. Oh gosh, what the heck does this mean? You're gonna struggle. Like, just for this one, trust me, because this is what I did, and it made my life easier. At first, I was like, what is this? Ikanai? Especially, I was like, ikenai? Why is it to go? Why is it like, no, don't, not go? What? Look, just know it, okay? Just trust me that, just remember that all of these types of things just means I have to. Like, I have to do it, or I have to eat it. I have to go home. I have to, whatever it is. So whatever the verb is, yeah, the suru part, the one thing you need to know is just the beginning. So if shinai is the verb, like to not do, and then let's say you have to eat, so it'd be to not eat. Tabenai. So tabe nakereba. That's the one thing you gotta know, basically. Tabe nakereba. I'm learning Spanish. That's awesome. I learned a bunch of Spanish, and I can read it pretty well, but I can't speak it at all. 大ちゃんまだ関西弁は後で 関西弁は後でやで。今やったらあかん。今関西弁で喋ったらあかん。So, right? 使いなければ。使わなければ。So, if you basically the main thing you have to know, like as far as like Japanese knowledge, yes, of course, Aaron, you may ask a question anytime. Anybody can ask questions anytime. いつでも、質問していいですよ、誰も。誰もが。飲まわければ。飲まなければ。So remember, you gotta keep that 飲まなければ. It's gotta be the negative version of like I don't. If it was I don't, right? しない. And then you get rid of the E because it's ugly and you don't want to see it anymore. You're like, it's gross. And then add the ければ. ければならない. しなくてはならない. しなくちゃいけない. しなくちゃダメ. しなくちゃ. So if it was, you had 使う, like to use, it would be 使わなければならない. 使わなくてはならない. 使わなくちゃ. All right? That's how it goes. Welcome to the community, the Dagger Master. Yeah. Gotcha. いらっしゃい。やらなきゃ。やらなきゃ。やらなきゃ。Yeah. So there's all these やらなくちゃ、やらなきゃ. Right? しなきゃ. There's all these different ways of saying it. 日本語勉強してますか? Dagger Master さん. Are you studying Japanese, Mr. Dagger? How much the plane costs in the apartment costs to get there? If you take the plane, about $1,700, and then an apartment might cost, if you were to live here, it depends, but you could probably find an apartment for about $400 US a month, $400 to $500 US a month. しねえとな. Keep going. So there's all these different ways. The only thing you need to know is how to do like the negative, like conjugation of verbs. So if it's suru, shinai. If it's tsukau, to use, tsukawanai. Yaru, to do, yaranai. And then you just conjugate it a little bit again. And that's it. And all of them mean the same thing. Right? They all mean the same thing. Right? They all mean the same thing. Am I a professional teacher? Yes. I know a little bit of Japanese. I do private lessons as well if you're interested. Basically, they basically mean the same thing. They basically mean the same thing, okay? So look, and this is what I mean. Is like if you guys are learning this, it means that your Japanese is at basic level. Where's Sensei go? So yeah. That's awesome, Dagger. I'm glad you're studying. So if you're learning basic Japanese right now and you're learning this stuff, yeah, it for now I think you should just don't get distracted. It's like my eyes. They all mean the same thing basically, okay? It's just small nuances. Like, and I'll show you, okay? But what's the lesson? What's our lesson, guys? I can only hear Dai-chan. Dai-chan's the only one talking. Why is it always only Dai-chan? Is he the only one that's listening here? Come on. There is always more. There is always more. There is always more. That's right. Top Dog, thank you. Thank you, Top Dog. Dagger Master, I heard you. Thank you. Christine, I'm working. Thank Christine. It's okay. Don't cry. Christine's crying now. Gosh, I'm such a bad teacher. And more. The lesson that memes from 2000 are still in? Exactly. 2011. Hey, I'm trying. I'm an old meme guy. Dai-chan's asleep. Dai-chan's asleep. I'm an old memer. And this isn't even the right meme for this one. You also live in Japan? Yes, I live in Japan. I live near Osaka. What happened to the music? Let's go, music. Come on. So yes, I live in Japan. Are you thinking about moving to Japan, Mr. Dagger? But why, Sensei? Why? Why indeed? So here are the slight differences, okay? So there's all these words. They all have slight differences. If I really go through them quickly, it's kind of like the difference between like this, okay? Random question. Wait, never mind. Bernardo, this is your only chance. Not actually, but I would like to visit Japan someday. Yeah, and if you do, it'd be cool if you like learn some Japanese before you go. I promise you, if anybody is not like trying to live in Japan, but okay, then atode. If you're trying to like not live in Japan but you want to visit there one day, you should totally learn some Japanese before. I promise you, it'll make your experience here so much more fun and like legitimate. What about aru? What do you mean? Where would you put aru? Oh, you mean the verb aru? You know, I've never areba naranai. It would be nakereba naranai. Nakereba naranai. The opposite of aru is nai. It's a special one. 中国人あるよ. The upper class use the first example while the peasants use the less. Exactly. Top dog, you get it. It's all about the caste system. All right, now here's some real examples, okay? Let me get rid of chat for a second. So, all right, here we are. Wait, chat. Chat. Yeah, chat, I can't put you anywhere. You're going to have to disappear for a little bit. So, 学生はこのルールを守らなければならない。学生はこのルールを守らなければならない。守らなく、I never say this. 守らなければならない。学生はこのルールを守らなければならない。So, students must follow these rules. Yo, Stalker! It's Stalker! He's here! Ready to learn Japanese! Stalker. Stalker. Hey, man. あらなければならない。No. 大ちゃんやめろ。やめろ。But interesting fact in Kansai Ben, sometimes they say arahen instead of, so the opposite of aru can sometimes be arahen in Kansai Ben. そんなことあれへん. Yeah, it's very, very cool. So students must follow these rules. What would be like the lighter version of this? So honestly, you might see this type, the one up here, you might see this written on like a sign somewhere, or like you might hear this in a formal speech like mamoranakireba narimasen, like, or something, but it's just, this is not normal, this is written Japanese. Now this is definitely spoken Japanese. If I were to say mamoranai to ikenai, you could say that whole thing, that's normal. Or mamoranai to ikemasen. Mamoranai to ikenai desu. Or just oftentimes mamoranai to, or like tabenai to. I gotta eat it. I gotta protect it. I gotta follow it. I gotta do it. Shinai to. That's super common. This is, you gotta know this one. And that's what I would, this structure, like something nai to ikenai. So like shinai to ikenai, tabenai to ikenai. That's what I would recommend you do that's what I recommend you use and do and know for early basic Japanese. That's what I used, and it got me through everything that I needed to get through. So like because the thing is, you need to collect a lot of words at the beginning to be able to say what you want to say. Like there'll come a time when you're like trying to think and speak, and you're like, I want to say that I have to go see it because my friend is sick or like whatever it is. So 学生はこのルールを守らないといけない. Students have to follow these rules. So these slight differences, I'm talking about the difference between like must and have. And that's why we're not like, just know that they all mean the same thing. Like, to my understanding, you can only omit that ending if you don't put anything else after it. Is that correct? Mamoru. That's right. That's the verb. Mamoru. To protect or to follow. Due to what the structure really means, like literally speaking. What do you mean only in Japanese? Kansai ben te koto yaro. That's my wife, guys. Say hi to Chiaki. That's my wife. Protect Jelly Sensei at all costs. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart. Ding, ding. What? So, Bernardo, are you talking about like at the end of? Because you can add stuff to either of these. And then this can actually be changed. Instead of ikenai, it can be changed to something very different. But there's got to be another verb, like mamoranai to komaru. Like, it would be very bad if the students... It's like the students have to protect the rules, or else it'll be bad, or like it'll be inconvenient, or it'll cause trouble. Don't worry about what ikenai means. It doesn't mean... It's a verb. It's not important what it means because it doesn't really have its normal meaning. Normally, ikenai would mean like, I can't go. Top dog, stop. Stop it, top dog. Don't worry. It doesn't mean anything. It has meaning. It has meaning. Gomen nasai. So normally it would mean like I can't go, or it's more close to this ikenai, which is like it would be bad. So it's like mamoranai to, if they don't follow, it would be bad, is essentially what it does mean. But I think as far as for your sake, just don't worry about what the end stuff means. Just know that it's like, it's like I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. 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 It's all the same. All right. Guys, this is my business. I haven't really talked about it. I do private lessons if anyone's interested. Language mentor. So learning Japanese at a pace that fits your lifestyle from a mentor who has gone through what you're going through. Someone to show you the ropes of speaking to the heart of Japanese people so that you can start building relationships. So I'm here to motivate you. I love teaching Japanese. I really do. When I was studying Japanese, I had kind of a mentor figure in my life as well. His name was David, and he was already fluent, and he really helped me through a lot of things. And I think it was very comforting, and it gave me a lot of confidence to just always have someone to rely on. And I wish that I could have relied on him more. So if you're interested in private lessons, shoot me an email. It's in the chat. Great sense of, get you some. Dave is one of my students. We just had a lesson the other day. It was awesome. So yeah, if you're interested, just shoot me an email and we can do a free consultation. So you got yo, welcome to the community, Big Bass D. How are you doing, Big Bass D? 日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? How is it going? いらっしゃい。フォローありがとうございます。 we are studying some Japanese here, or I'm teaching it. Hopefully, everybody else in chat is studying or learning something along with. You're stupid. And Mickey, it's Riku. Mickey, it's Riku. Input button. Exactly. Christine knows what's up. Is maybe, isn't it? I strongly advise for this grammar structure. Other stuff I could break down, and I have been breaking down in my other lessons. For this, guys, don't overthink it. Just know and just do. Okay, just know. Oh, this means this. You can learn about what it specifically means later, but for now, just know that this means that. Yo, Earth. That was a close one. Thank you, Earthquake Baby. Fizzy water. Newcomb 93. Thank you for the follow. Follow. ありがとうございます。日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Notice me. It's just the conditional no, the whole must have thing. I see you, Bernardo. I see you. I gotta go は I have to という意味と一緒ですか? 若干覚えてはいるんですけど、そう、一緒です。どのぐらい日本に住んできたの? Have to take a break? Thanks, Earthquake. I appreciate the water. 日本はもう8年ぐらい今年で8年ですね。今年で8年かな ?7、8年。ニューコームさんは日本に住んでるんですか? I see you, Bernard. The one before that? I said it. I just don't understand. It's just the conditional, the whole must have. Yeah. Yes. The toll part. You're talking about the toll part, right? Yes. Okay. Guys, don't worry. We're almost to the Kansai Ben, I promise. I know all of you guys are just dying, waiting for the Kansai Ben, okay? Come on. You can do it. もうちょっと我慢して。もうちょっと待ってて。So, this actually, リゼントさん、この橋ですよね。I gotta go. It's like, essentially, he's asking about the English. Yeah, it's I have to go. Except we don't really say have to. We say have. It almost sounds like this. Have to go. Or have to go. So yeah, sorry, I gotta go home. Here's a nice little phrase you can put in your Anki decks or whatever you do. ごめん、もう帰らなくちゃ。ごめん、もう帰らなくちゃ。Right? Guys? Daichan's asleep. Bernardo is playing a VR. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I have got to. Yeah. どっちもかな? How long do you live in Japan, Newcomb? What am I waiting for? What? You guys you can practice your pronunciation here. ごめん. I don't know why. 帰らなくちゃ. Can you say this again? Sure. Go ahead and clip it if you need to. 帰らなくちゃ. ごめん、もう帰らなくちゃ. ごめん、もう帰らなくちゃ. I never say this. This is like a Tokyo people thing. I've never like used this in a natural sentence in my life ever. Because Kansai people just don't use this. I hear it in animes all the time. Sorry, I gotta go home. But yeah, Dai, you're right. It's like I have got to, or I have to. ごめん、もう帰らなくては. Exact. Yeah. So, we don't really say this. 帰らなくては. But it's short, right? What did we just show you? Because this is definitely still used. しなくてはならない. That's still used. It's very like, it must be done, or whatever. So yeah, that's what it comes from. Just so you know, that's the origin of nakucha, kairanakucha. Jellyman Kelly, I'm struggling to check Discord. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh my god. Oh, I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe it's good like that. Oh my gosh. Did somebody just follow? Gaijin the Alien, ありがとうございます. Thank you so much for the follow. いらっしゃい. 日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? How's it going? Are you learning? Do you struggle with Japanese? Is it easy? I'll post it up in a second. That's hilarious. R6. Because I thought the abbreviating structure would always mean have to when it's not the case. That's why I mentioned. I see what you're saying. Yes, I can see how that could be confusing as well. Not natural. You had any hard time with kanji when you were first learning? To be honest, no. I never saw kanji as hard. I saw kanji as time consuming, but never difficult. Like, I never like looked at kanji and was like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. It's lines. Like, I understand that kanji is time consuming. I think everybody could agree on that part, but hard? I don't see what part about kanji is hard. If you're writing it, then maybe balance and making it look pretty, that can be hard. But personally, I never struggled with kanji. Memorization, I tried to use mnemonic devices. I would just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I totally agree with SNES, who is also fluent. Kanji is work, nothing more, nothing. Yeah, I can't tell you how many hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours I spent writing kanji. So yeah, kanji just takes time. It just takes time, but it shouldn't be too hard. It's a good question. I use nakya a lot, but my mouth honestly prefers the nakucha. I know what you mean, Christine. Yeah, and that's why when I was studying in Kansai, like I started learning Kansai Ben because that's what everyone was speaking, and it was so much easier for my tongue and my mouth. Like, for example, Kansai, it's not daro, it's yaro. So like when I say suru yaro, and that was so much easier for me to say than surudaro. Like, it was very hard at the beginning for me to say surudaro. So it was easier for me. ごめん、もう行かな。行かなあかんね。大ちゃん、もう行かなあかんね。There's always more. There's always more. Here's the Kansai Ben. Quick, use 100 points for water. I visited once in 2018, but studying Nihongos for a long time. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I love Japan. Do you think you've gotten to like a decent level, or you just, you know, some phrases? Did you get to use Japanese while you were there, or did you start studying after? I understand why a lot of things are shortened. Yeah, yeah, it's the same as English, right? Like I gotta or don't ya. So the normal use is for is ごめん、もう帰らなくちゃ. Yeah, ごめん, it's casual. The point is that it's casual. I'm good, Mr. Gaijin, and I'm kind of learning Japanese. It's not great, but not that bad. Yeah, it's a totally new language, right? It's gonna be different. It's gonna be funky. So I have the memory of a peanut. A peanut. So Kanji and I aren't friends. I think it will become easier for you, Christine, when you are using it and seeing it more. To be honest, I do not have a good memory. I don't think. But I'm creative, so like, I think you have to find, for kanji, you really have to find a way that works for you personally. Midori-san! Ohayo sensei! Ohayo, I was cleaning my room. Did I miss too much? Sup, chat? Not that much. Dai-chan, もう行ったん。もう、Dai-chan, もう行ったんかい。Yeah, Gaijin, you wrote it perfect. That's my wife telling you that. Ohayo gozaimasu. Very good. Feel free to trash me. Ban Gaijin. Ban Gaijin. まだおるで。大ちゃん大ちゃん。あんたのこと好きやね。It looks like wild pictures to me. This is Sapporo. Supposed to make my life easier, but it's still confusing. Yeah, I didn't learn like with the pictures, like the original pictures or but yeah, I think everybody finds their own way to make it work, and then it starts working. It just literally kanji, it's all about taking time. All right, I'll say all the kansai ben. So, shinakusha dame, shinakusha, all these. There's even more ways to say this, but this is like, these are the main ones. Like, 明日仕事行かなあかん. I gotta go to work tomorrow. しなあかん。せなあかん。せなあかんわ。もうちょっとせなあかんわ。でも明日仕事あるからもう行からへんわ。でも、まあ、やらなあかんことまだあるから。せな。せな。It's so quick. やな。せなな。せなな。It's funny kind of revisiting concept. I haven't really looked at concept ben in a long time. This is less common, but it still happens. Sento ikan wa. It's kind of like, I feel like this is more commonly used when people are like giving advice. If you don't do that, then it's no good. Sento. せえへんわ。もうせえへんとあかんで。せえへんとな。せえへんとな。I feel like I can understand nani. Like it looks like a weird house with a mouth, and makes you think exactly like you make up some story and it works. Like all that kind of stuff. That's the exact way I think you should learn kanji. So, what did you learn, chat? Let's start. What'd you learn today? What can we teach YouTube? What can we teach him? Well, hey YouTube の皆さん、今日は何を勉強しましたか？何を学びましたか？ It's not 20 ways, but 500. Kappa? Yo, welcome to the community. Zeldaum-san, いらっしゃい。Shrek です。いらっしゃい。You like the kansai ben part the most? Thank you. Shrek 先生。Zeldaum-san, 日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? How's it going? Teaching in layers. 怖っ。怖い。Yeah. I like that my mustache kind of shows up. Teaching in prayers. All right, what do you think of the new emote? I already said it earlier, Chieki. Do you have enough? Eh? Are you studying Japanese, Zeldaum-san? Zeldaum-san? I've been studying for a long time, but I'm putting some effort in since the pandemic started. That's cool, man. I don't know if it's what you're looking for. I already did it earlier. I do private lessons. If you're interested, you can always send me an email, free consultation. If not, I'm glad you found the stream. We do lessons Monday and Friday at 10 p.m. Japan time. So 10 p.m. JST. We have a YouTube, Discord, the works. Your rewards, emotes. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how it can up. It's not in here. Poopers. Okay. This Brazilian internet laugh. Yeah. Well, guys, we've got a Bible verse to do. Did you have another one, Chiaki? Can you just tell me?
Yeah.
Where is it?
日本語やったら147やけど、その前後。
Can you find it for me?
Yeah.
Thanks. Put that as an emote gel. Yeah, this is gonna be the Gosen, the 5,000 bit emote. I don't have enough room for other emotes. Eventually, because that's got to be partnered to get more emotes. So, once we get there, we'll be okay. So as for now, the only person that will be able to use it is Snackies. But yeah. I wish this was a larger green screen. I mean, this works too. All right. Let me catch up. I'm Brazilian too, bro. Put that as an email. Yeah. The verse was in our weakness. God's strength is shown off. Exactly. That was the one we did earlier. And Chiaki's gonna. Are you gonna do it, babe? Right. I'll do English. You do Japanese. Yeah. Can you just speak loudly and into the microphone? Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
こんばんは、皆さん。What's up? 今から呼ぶのは詩編147章のこれは10節か。神は馬の力を、これ音楽なのこの間も。OK。神は馬の力を喜ばず、人の足の速さを好まれない。主を恐れる者と見恵みを待ち望む者とを主は好まれる。難しい。
What is where from verse 10?
Yeah.
Everyone's saying hi. So Psalm 147 verse 10, the strength of the horse. His delight is not in the strength of the horse, nor his pleasure in the legs of a man. But the Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, and those who hope in his steadfast love. That is a cool one.
This is one of my
I've never read that, or I've read it, but I didn't stick. That's cool.